I'm so excited that you're here. This is Tuesday, September 27th. We're almost at the end of September. I cannot even believe it. And this is being recorded live. So if you're watching live, there'll be a little red button that says live. You might be watching the replay. Hello, we're glad you're catching the replay. No matter when you're hanging out with us, we're happy. So today we are going to make a fun fold Halloween card, and it really is probably going to be like, I think I have one more Halloween project coming in October, and then I'm moving on to Christmas, people. I don't got all the love for Halloween. I just don't. I like the cutesy pootsy stuff, but I don't like scary stuff. So really quick, let me run down some housekeeping things. Today is your very last day to use this host code and get these gems for free. So if you place an order using let me back up. If you place an order of $40 or more, you will receive these in the mail for free from me. I'm going to ship next week, okay? So get your order in if you want these and use this host code right here. It is also linked below the video. If you want the free creative inspiration calendar that comes out every single month, you have to subscribe to my emails. There's a link below the video to do that. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the description, click get my emails, and you will be taken to sign up for my email list. And while you're there, remember that you have to log into your email and confirm the subscription. This is a federal regulation. It's not something I made up. It's actually required by law. So you have to confirm your subscription before I can send you emails. So make sure you do that. And this is October's Creative Inspiration Calendar. It's ready to go. It's getting emailed out tomorrow night. So if you're on my list, you'll get this calendar tomorrow night. It's ready, baby. So there's that. Also, quick reminder, the Perfect Partners promotion ends Friday, the 30th. Also, the weekly deals end Wednesday night. So if you want to get any of these die sets that coordinate with these stamp sets, you better get them by the 30th or they're gonna be gone. Gone, gone, gone. So make sure you grab those. And I think that's all my chatter for today as far as telling you updates. So many fun things going on with Stampin' Up! Coming up in October. On October 4th, they're going to have a joining Stampin' Up! Special. And it's, I think, I only glanced at it for a quick second, but it's $155 in product for $99. So if you've been wanting to purchase the starter kit and be part of my lovely Stampers community, where we do all kinds of fun things, we're getting ready to do more fun things starting this new Stampin' Up! Here, then this is the time, because that is an amazing deal. So we'll talk more about that next week. All right, let's move on to our project for today. We are doing a Halloween fun fold that is really simple and basic that anybody could do. Not a lot of crazy cuts and embossing and all the things. Well, actually there is embossing. Why did I say that? I don't know. But anyway, you wouldn't have to do embossing. That's my point. Very, very simple. We're going to start with a basic black card base cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And for those of you who've been around here a long time, you might have joined the feed here and gasped at my fingernails. It's okay. Nothing is wrong. Nothing bad is happening. I'm just tired of painting my nails, so I'm taking a little break. That's all. So I do the gel polish. We're doing 2 3/4 inches from each side of this basic card base, okay? 2 3/4 inches from each end. And I'm just taking a fingernail painting break because I do the gel. It's a lot of work. I might be going out of town soon. That's all I'm going to say about that, because it freaks me out to tell people when, where, what, and who on the interwebs. So we'll talk about that some other time. But I'm saving it up. I'm saving up the nail situation. That's all. All right. Probably going to be a couple weeks without polish, you know. Nude nails. I don't even know. Maybe I won't be able to make it. We'll see. So then we're going to fold these in and burnish the edges with our bone folder. And we're going to adhere our basic white 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock to the inside of this card base. And if you're trying to write down measurements, or if you're wondering what they are, or you just joined us and you're like, oh no, I don't know what's going on, don't worry. We are going to have a free project sheet for you. It's already there. There's a link below the video that'll take you to my website. Over there, where there's a measurements and supplies link below this video. When you go there, you'll get the measurements for this. So you don't need to write them down, okay? Measurements for all the pieces and parts that I'm using, I promise. All right, here we go. So then we need our, oh wait, pumpkin pie layers. So let's grab our pumpkin pie. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but usually I try to make more than one sample for you. So, you know, I might have one card measurements or design, but I try to make multiple samples of the same thing. Let me share with you why that is not happening today, because I feel like I owe you an explanation. So these are cut at 2 5/8 by 4 1/8. Guys, this week on Thursday, I will be live a second time. I am going to be doing a Christmas card class here on YouTube that you can tune in and watch. You can watch for free. And then there's going to be a special ordering offer. If you place an order with me, you're going to get special offers. You'll see that. I'll share it all on Thursday. But Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I will be live here on YouTube again. So I've been prepping for that class because I'm doing 4 cards with you. So prepare about an hour of your time. So this piece here is cut at 2 1/2 by 4, by the way, both of these. And this is that gorgeous Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper. So yeah, I'm going to be here at noon, and we are going to just have a full-on card class. Isn't that fun? I'm so excited. It's going to be my first one. If it goes well, we'll keep doing it, okay? So that's my promise to you. If it goes well and I do end up, you know, having a good time, which I think I will, because I always have a good time when I'm hanging out with my card making friends, then we will do it again every month. So we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe you'll be like, no, this is stupid, I don't want to do this, but I think you guys will enjoy it. So we're going to make 4 Christmas cards that day. This piece here, I can't remember what the cut is on that. Okay, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, because this is 3 by 4. So we're going to layer this piece down. Things are sticking to me. And our card base is finished. Now we just have to do all of our fun stamping. So it's going to open like this from the top. And I've got a decal rectangle here from the Decal Rectangles dies. And I love these. They're really, really fun. Somebody told me once that Tim Holtz says something like, when in doubt, use decal edge or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, so that's fun. All right, so here we go. We're going to ink up our little witch. I totally forgot to tell you the stamps that we're using. We're using the Best Witches stamp set, which is so cute. I think I've used it a million times because, you know, I said earlier, I don't like scary Halloween. I like cutesy pootsy Halloween. So keep it cutesy pootsy and I can do it. All right, there we go. And now we're just going to do the most simple coloring you've ever seen. I've got my dark pumpkin pie and my light basic black. And we're just going to color this little witch right in. I actually even considered leaving her uncolored. I thought, what if I just leave her black and white and she's just this cute little image? And then I decided against it. So, you know, you do whatever makes you happy. What's the saying? You do you. I'm scared to use that term now. I attended over the weekend. Well, let me rephrase. I didn't necessarily attend, but I participated in, whenever I could, the Joyce Meyer Love Life Conference. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm sure you've heard of Joyce Meyer, unless you maybe aren't into the televangelist type thing. But Joyce Meyer is an evangelist that preaches all over the world, and she's somebody that I have always found a lot of comfort in, because she talks about real world, real life stuff. So anyways, she did a big conference, and it was live in St. Louis, Missouri. I purchased the online portion, and it was super, super good. In that, I found 2 new people to start listening to sermons. I really enjoy listening to sermons when I'm working. It's interesting around here. I'm quite the contradiction. I'm either listening to a sermon or true crime stories. There's no in between, It's like, yeah, Wendy, let's listen to life or death. That's how we do around here. I probably have to listen to the sermons to balance out all the crime stuff I listen to. So anyway, this one gal, Christine Kane was her name. She did a segment, and she said, the phrase "you do you, boo" is like the worst phrase we could have come up with, because she said, now everybody's just doing whatever they want. And it was a good little chat that she had about, like living a good life and all that kind of stuff. No crazy stuff, just like, live a good life, basically. And I lied to you because I said these were the only markers we were using. Hello, we have to color her skin, and we have to color her hair, and we have to color the broom. I'm not sure what I was thinking. So I'm gonna pull some colors right quick. Let's get the broom color. So I've got soft suede for the broom handle, because to me, broom handle is just soft suede. And then I did a little bit of it in the broom. And then we're going to use Daffodil Delight to paint right over the top of that. And then her skin is going to be this beautiful dark brown color. My other witch is Caucasian, so we'll make this witch African American. And I really like having an array of colors when I am card making, because I have friends that are, different colors, the human rainbow. So I like sending cards that represent their ethnicity. Okay, I guess we can't really give her blonde hair. Well, you know what? We can do whatever we want. This witch is getting blonde hair. We'll go ahead and add some brown just because. Okay, all right. Now, what are we doing next? We're adding this to this. Here's my other one. So now you know where we're going. Okay. So anyway, if you are into listening to sermons and that kind of thing interests you, or just you need like tips on, how to live your life, I don't know, because I need all the tips and help I can get. I highly recommend Joyce Meyer. And the other woman that I found this weekend, Lisa Harper, hysterical. Literally like one of the funniest people I think I've ever listened to. And she delivered fantastic sermon. So Anyway, if you're interested, those are a couple people you could check out. Okay, now we need our sentiment. So I'm gonna grab a scrap of black paper. And if, oh, here's my little embossing dude, my embossing buddy. So I have to tell you guys this funny story while we're stamping and heat embossing. I usually don't do story time on Tuesdays, but I'm feeling awfully chatty today. See if I can manage to get this on here correctly. Lord helper, I did it. Can you imagine? Lord have mercy on me. Okay, so a funny story. I was going through YouTube comments, and this was on a video that was done a long time ago. And somebody had left me a new comment on a really old video. And in the comment, they said, "You're arrogant. I'm done." And I was like, wow, that's a new one. I've never been called arrogant. So, I was like, what? Why would she call me arrogant? So then she said in the comment, you let her send you a card. Okay, so the scoop is the video was me showing cards that my team had done and swapped. And in the video, I said, I let my my helper, my friend, Tracy, also send a card to be part of this swap. And so I guess me saying that I let her send the card came off as I was being arrogant. But what the whole context of that was, it was only meant for my team. And Tracy's not on my team, sadly. I wish she was, but she's not. So anyways, so it was a very taken out of context comment. And it just cracked me up. So I thought I would share it with you guys because I really had a good laugh. I'm like, you know, I've been called a lot of things in my life, but I've never, ever been called arrogant. So that was a first one. That was a new one for me. A brand new one. Okay, I'm going to heat set this. I know it's kind of noisy, but I want to finish putting this card together. Gonna just get all this embossing powder melted real quick. I really wish I had, I almost hesitate to say this because I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I really wish I had electricity in my, at my table where I work, like outlet coming right up, because my heat tool has to stretch way from the wall and it just is a pain. And I've tripped more than once on the cord, but I am so blessed and so grateful to have a craft room. So I'm not complaining. That's all I'm saying. I'm not complaining. I just, you know, little conveniences, first world problems, right? Okay. So I'm going to add this little sentiment strip. And when we're done, I'm going to have a little chit chat Q&A. So you guys feel free to drop comments, ask questions, and I'll address it here in a minute. I just can't do both. You all know that. Friends that have been around here a while, they know I'm not capable of answering questions and looking at comments and doing the card. It's not good for anybody. So there are our finished cards. Now, I didn't do it on this one because I just didn't think of it. But these pearlized enamel dots or effects, I have not used them once. Can you believe that? I feel like it's a sin. So listen to me. That's from listening to that conference. So we're going to use these and just add some little dotty dots on this card. Now we got to let this dry. And you know my rule. We always do odd number. Okay? I cannot do even number dots, embellishments. I just can't. It's not in me. It makes me feel uncomfortable and I can't do it. So we're always going to be doing odd numbers around here. And you just, you know, you'll have to just roll with my psychoness of it. There we go. So the key with this is when you're squeezing it out, you squeeze it out however much you want, however big you want your little dot, and then you just pull straight up. Okay? Got to do that. All right. Okay. Here they are. Finished in all their glory. They're so cute. So if you joined us to learn how to make this card or see what I did, that time is over. If you want to hang out and visit with me and my friends, you can do that. We're just going to answer comments and questions and chat a little bit here and have a good old time. And I'm going to pull up the YouTube on my laptop because of the wonderful way he was. Yeah, I'm not getting any contracts for my voice, that's for sure, friends. All right. Now don't forget, World Card Making Day, you guys, is coming up this Saturday. And Stampin' Up! Is doing an event, actually. And you're all invited. It's free. And I've just got done filming a video that has all of the pieces and parts cut and ready to go that you're going to need. I will put the link to this below the video, to the sheet that has all the pieces you need, because Stampin' Up's going to walk through doing 3 different cards. So if you want to join in on that, it's free. I'll try to link all the info below after I get off here live. If you have questions about that, drop it in the comments right now. Okay, we've got Mary Ellen visiting from Montana. Rachel, she finally made it live. Thank goodness, Rachel, because I've been keeping track that you have not made it here live. Francis is here from North Carolina. Rachel's checking in from Canada. Cindy is here from Tennessee. Linda from Costa Rica. And we've got Jamie in Wichita, Kansas. Belinda is here from Washington. Stampin' with Trish is visiting. Trisha, excuse me. Glenda is here from Louisiana. How's it going over there? Nice fall weather there. So I know there's a hurricane coming somewhere. Is it coming to Florida? I follow a YouTuber that lives in Nova Scotia, and they were hunkering down tight. Hello, Darlene in Hawaii. Terry from Florida. Whoa, we've got, I don't know how to say her name. Ihaya, I don't know how to say her name. She's in Sweden. God love you from being here from Sweden. That's a long travel. Sarah from Colorado. Jamie, she's going to be late on Thursday for the card class, guys. Please just hold a seat for her. She said she's going to be late, but she'll be here. And if you missed that earlier, we're doing a card class live here on YouTube at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time on Thursday. So not tomorrow, but the next day, day after tomorrow. Sermons and crime for Jamie too. That's my kind of people right there. Catching a little bit of sunshine while you eat lunch. I love that. I love sitting out in the sunshine and eating lunch. We've got Jean from Wisconsin, Linda from Idaho. Jean Maxwell is here visiting us. She's a little late. Forgive her, excuse her. She'll be sitting down, taking her seat. Northeast Ohio. Iona needs to make some of these cards. Well, get on it, Iona. You're going to be late, girl. Sandy, New York. Donna from Longview, Washington. What else we got? We've got Deborah Clark, Marilyn. She's going to have to break down and buy this stamp set, she said. Well, you know, that's what happens when you come hang out with me. I'm an enabler. You know? Yeah. Grab that stamp set. Oh, Julie, you're so sweet. She says, I'm the farthest thing from arrogant. You know, I gotta agree with you, Julie. Is that kind of arrogant to say I'm not arrogant? That is not, I could categorize myself in a lot of ways. Arrogant is not one of them. if anything, I need a little help in that department. You know, I think all of us ladies need help in that department, don't you? We are so hard on ourselves and just bash ourselves and self-deprecating and all of that. Arrogance is not something I'd put on my resume. So I probably need to be more arrogant. You know, not arrogant, but you know what I'm saying. More sure of myself and all of that kind of stuff. I think we all need that. Hurricane is coming to us in Florida. Will affect the entire state. God love you, Terry. We are praying for you, girl. Hunker down. Jetty is visiting from Virginia. Brenda is here saying she loves my videos. Thank you, Brenda. I love you. Thanks for saying that. Missy is here from Missouri. We got Virginia in the house. Miss Sandra from Virginia. Judy loves the little witch. Cute cards. Jean says, did you eat all 3 ice cream cones from yesterday? I know, I'm kind of on a tear today, aren't I? Yeah, I'm a little wound up. No, Jean, I didn't. I just feel really good today. I think it's from, I'm telling you, I think it's from watching all those sermons. It is amazing what we watch and what we surround ourselves with, how much it affects us, you know? Good or bad. Good or bad. Oh man, we've got Julie. Oh yeah, Julie's in Oregon. Laura is in Ohio. And Kat says, super cute. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, you guys. Okay, so this week on the stamping card making agenda, Thursday, 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I'm going to do a full class on YouTube. It's free to tune in and watch it. There will be special ordering offers from me that will last through the weekend. And then on Saturday, October 1st, there will be a free event from Stampin' Up! For World Card Making Day. You're going to want to cut all your pieces and parts. I just filmed this, cutting all of this. So if you want to wait till Saturday morning, you'll have a video from me showing you all the things to cut. So, you know, you don't have to stress about it. I got your back. I'm there for you. We got this. Okay. So, I think that's everything. I don't see any other comments or questions from anybody. And, oh, the other thing that's going to be happening, hopefully my dogs aren't going to start barking. A car just drove by. You should see them. I wish you could see them. They're standing in the doorway looking out like, should we bark? Is there an intruder? Is somebody about to kill mom? Nope, we're going to go lay back down. Okay. So, where was I at? I was talking, so we've got my YouTube live class on Thursday, World Card Making Day event on Saturday, and on October 4th, Stampin' Up! Has lost their minds. They are going to be doing, you know, the last time they did this, it went really, really well, and people got a whole lot of free product. So if you plan on placing $100 order in the next couple weeks, let me encourage you to hold off and place it on October 4th, but place it as a purchasing the starter kit instead of placing an order. Why? Okay, let's talk about the starter kit. It is going to be $99 plus tax. You get free shipping on the starter kit. Okay, so you're gonna just pay $99 plus tax. You get to choose $155 to put inside that starter kit. Any product you want, $155. So you're getting $56 in free product. That is huge. There's a link below my video that says join my team or become a lovely stamper, something like that. That's the link you want to go to. Let me look what it says. Lovely Stamper sign up, and then it says purchase the starter kit. So it didn't say anything that I said it said. Anyways, it is, and I'll just pop the link in the chat here really quick so that you can see this link and save it. October 4th is the date. and you're gonna pick out $155 in product that you want and then purchase the starter kit. And people always get wadded up about this, okay? Don't get your knickers in a wad. Listen, it's not a big deal. I have people who purchase the starter kit from me and then they end up just going on and being customers again one day. I have other people who purchase the starter kit and stick around as hobby stampers forever and ever, amen. So, you know, whatever you want to do, but take advantage of that $56 in free product. Don't put in $100 cash order and just get my freebies. You want to get all of that $56 in product for free. So that's my advice to you. You could take it or leave it, do what you want. I'm not, you know, no pressure. But we do have a really fun community that we have made, stamping community, and anybody who's been a part of it has loved it. I've never had a single person. We have over 200 lovely stampers now. And I've never had a single person say, I hated this, it was awful, it's the worst experience ever. Every person that's been on our team has, even if they've left because of circumstances or whatever, they have always said, this was so fun, I really enjoyed it, it was great community, it feels like a second family. So anyway, that's my recommendation. You guys do what you want with that, but I am telling you. Yeah, see, Kathy's on here. She's on my team. She said, that would be me. I'm a happy shopper. So Kathy is part of our team. She places orders and gets that 20% discount. She might get 25% now. And she's a part of my team, Lovely Stampers, but she does it to get the discount and to be part of our little Stampin' family that we have going on. Anyways, how long have I been doing Stampin' Up? I have been a Stampin' Up demonstrator since 2010. There's been lots of changes since 2010, I'll tell you that. Some for the good, some for not. You know, that's how life is. But I gotta tell you, I really love the company. Yep, Cindy Morgan is also a happy shopper. Husband not so happy. Iona's on my team as well. She's also part of my team. So, yeah, you know, direct sales or multi-level marketing, I don't really know the difference, to be totally honest with you. But I know I think there is a difference, but I'm not sure what it is. Anyways, it gets a really bad rap, and for good reason for some of them. I mean, there's a reason. It's got all the stereotypes and the bad raps and all that. But Stampin' Up is just different. It just is. I mean, it's not a hard sell company. And what that means is Stampin' Up, even at its core, even at the headquarters at its core, is focused on relationships with people and serving others. And that is what has always made me feel connected to the company. I don't, you know, the reason I got into Stampin' Up is because I just needed cardstock for my scrapbooking. I was an avid scrapbooker and I needed the cardstock and I needed it to just come to my house. And my friend, Katina, said, why don't you purchase a starter kit and then you and I can both order their cardstock and get 20% off. That's how this started. I had never stamped a thing in my life. I had never put ink to paper. And finally, I had the starter kit and been getting paper for a few months. And then I had a few friends over to make Valentine cards. And we had 3 ink pads, one of which wouldn't work because it was pumpkin pie and we were making Valentine cards. And the other 2 cards were... switch the camera to your face. Girl, are you crazy? I don't got a single stitch of makeup on. So I'm wrapping up here in a minute, but I'm just going to share the rest of this story. So we decided, okay, we're going to order the cardstocks and we're going to get the 20% discount. And that's it. Well, in February or maybe late January of that following year, I signed up in November. This was in January, February. I decided to have some friends over to make Valentine's cards for their significant others. We had pink pirouette and real red, and I had one stamp set. It was the I Heart Hearts stamp set. Just had a bunch of hearts. No, not even any sentiments, people. No sentiments. So I just gave them white cardstock. Everybody folded a card in half. We didn't even measure them specific sizes or anything. And people stamped in pink pirouette and real red. And we had this big, thick ribbon. Gingham? No, that's not right. Grosgrain ribbon. And it was beautiful. It had stripes. And so we used that ribbon on the edge of the card. There was no tutorial. There was no me explaining how to make the cards. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even have catalogs out. So this group of gals comes over and they said, do you sell this stuff after we make the cards? I said, yeah. They said, well, do you have any catalogs? I said, yes, I do. So I grabbed my catalogs out and I put them out, and I ended up selling $250 worth of product that night. And at that time we didn't have a lot of money, and I made, I think, like 30 bucks. Well, that was a big deal for me because 30 bucks was a little gas in the tank. It was half a bag. Well, back then is a bag of groceries. Now it'd be 2 items. But, we grabbed, everybody ordered. I made this 30 bucks. I was so excited. I thought, man, I bet I could do this as a business. So that's how it started. And when I got into it, it was simply to have the cardstock. That was it. I didn't care about stamping. And now I don't scrapbook at all, much to my friend Katina's dismay, because she's an avid scrapbooker, even still to this day. That's what she's passionate about. But I found card making and I just fell in love with it. I love how it makes people feel. I love how it makes me feel to make a card. I love how it makes me feel to teach you how to make cards. And selling the product is great, but it's all the other stuff that is the biggest benefit for me. And yes, I do need to make the money with it, because otherwise I have to go get a real job and I won't be able to hang out with you people. What, don't even speak these words. So I can't even imagine. So anyways, just remember that whenever you place an order with me, remember it's in an effort to keep Wendy from having to get a real job to be able to continue to hang out with you. That's the goal, so that we can keep doing this together. So anyway, it's been an incredible ride. I'm coming up on 12 years. I've loved it every day. Has it been hard at times? Yes, very hard at times. I've had my pitfalls. I shouldn't say I've loved it every day. There's been some days I've thought about quitting. Yes, there has. But ultimately, deep down, I love it. So, and I get questions like, why do you only use Stampin' Up! Product? Is it just because you sell it? Truthfully, no. I use only Stampin' Up! Product because I am a person that gets overwhelmed very easily. If I could purchase I could. Let me rephrase that. If I purchased all the different stamping supplies that are in existence from all the different companies, I would never make anything. That's the truth. Because I would sit in this craft room and I would be overwhelmed with the product. So, that even happens to me with Stampin' Up! Sometimes. When I get a new catalog order and there's a whole bunch of stuff in the new catalog order and I open it up and there's all this stuff, I'll just walk out of my room because I'm so overwhelmed at all the stuff that's there staring at me. I don't even know where to start. It's kind of like, have you ever had a task or a bedroom that's mess or whatever, and it's so overwhelming you just shut the door and you're like, I can't even. That is how it would be for me crafting. So Stampin' Up! For me is a saving grace because it keeps me in this little box, which I need. And I know that I am the rarity in that case. I know a lot of people want all the things. I do not. I do not want all the things. The reason I love Stampin' Up! Is because the paper, the markers, the ribbon, the embellishments, everything matches. So I don't have to think about anything else. All I have to know is, okay, I'm going to make a card with pumpkin pie, and my designer series paper is going to match my cardstock, and my Stampin' Blends marker is going to match my cardstock. I don't have to think about anything. And maybe that'll change later in life when I'm not so busy. But right now, having a daughter and being a busy mom, and she's in sports, and she's always been involved in swim teams since she was 4 years old. I started this when she was 2. So for me, it fits my life. And that is the true, honest reason that I do this, because Stampin' Up! Fits my life. And even if I wasn't a demonstrator and I was just sitting here by myself in my craft room, Stampin' Up! Would be the product I would use. I might get a few other stamp sets, but I wouldn't use any other inks. I wouldn't use any other paper. I just wouldn't, because it's too stressful to me. I don't have room for it. I don't want it all. It feels overwhelming to me. No. Unless something drastically changed in, and I was forced to, I'm happy with what I use. So that's the answer to that question, which none of you even asked, but people do ask me that. Okay, you guys are saying you don't have makeup on. Yes, I've watched a lot of your older videos. Lots of changes to products for the better. Yes, they've gotten so much more trendy. I am loving the new stamp set. Like this stamp set's so cute. Enjoy storytelling. Same with me. I get so overwhelmed, but Stampin' Up! Makes it easier. Scrapbooking has taken a backseat as well. Linda says, when I go back to the States, I get so overwhelmed walking into a grocery store, because here in Costa Rica, we have very small stores. I get stressed out with all the traffic as well. Thank you for sharing all that you do, Wendy. I really appreciate you, the whole package. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, so what Linda is touching on there about getting overwhelmed with coming to the States, and there's all these selections, something that's happening in my life personally is I'm becoming more and more minimalist, and I'm starting to purge cabinets in my kitchen. I'm starting to purge clothes, different things like that, because I too feel when there are too many options, it just gets overwhelming. So something that's coming, I'm not saying when, because I don't know. It's going to take me a while to get this together, but I am going to be purging my craft room in a mega major way. So you all have to stay tuned for that. I'm going to record it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how and why, because I want you guys to benefit from it too. Like, I want you to see why I'm doing it and what I'm doing and my process. I've been following lots of minimalists on YouTube, and I'm going to be doing a major overhaul, major purge. So it's coming. I don't know when that will happen, but I'm hoping before the end of the year. I would really like to start January 2023 with this new vision that I have. So you guys will have to stay tuned for what that looks like. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for as long as you did and listening to me gab. I will be back here on Thursday at 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time to hang out with you and do a class, a full class, 4 cards, all Christmas, using furry little animals. They're so cute. And yeah, I can't wait. So we'll see you again on Thursday, okay? If you need to purchase any of the products that I used today, I appreciate it when you purchase from me. There's a link below the video that says get the supplies or purchase here or online store or something along those lines. And we'll catch back up with you guys very soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.